Abstract factory, factory of factories. Abstract factories. It's a factory of factories. Clubbing more than one factory into another factory. If similar kind of factories are there, all that similar kind of factories you can incorporate in another factory. That another factory will be called as a abstract factory. Yesterday we have seen factory design pattern. Factory design pattern. Mainly factory design pattern is used for getting an object to a specific class, and there are multiple classes of one type. If multiple classes of one type available, then getting an object to a specific class based on the input. Abstract factory, it is creating factory object based on the input. Abstract factory creating factory object and sending that factory object based on the input, creating an object to one factory. Multiple factories we are keeping under abstract factory. It's a factory of factories. You can call like a pool of factories, multiple factories. Abstract factory generating an object to a specific factory based on the input. Based on the input, it is generating an object to one specific factory. Assume there are multiple factories of one type. Abstract factory. Under abstract factory, similar type of factories are encapsulating. Inside abstract factory class, we specified two factories specific methods. One is a shape related factory, other is a color related factory. Inside abstract factory, two abstract methods. One is a get shape, other is a get color. One is a get shape, another is a get color. Get shape is one, get color is one. Get shape method, get color method. By using abstract factory, go for color factory and shape factory. Color factory, it's a subclass to abstract factory implementing both the methods, get shape and get color. Implementing get shape and get color. Get shape and get color. Inside a get color, you can see based on the input, it is defining color specific object. Based on the input, color specific. Inside a color factory, go to the shape factory, which we have seen yesterday itself. Get shape method. Based on the shape type, you can define one object to specific shape class. You can define one object to specific shape class. Specific shape class. These two are the concrete factory objects which are encapsulating inside abstract factory. Let us walk through all the classes and interfaces once again. First, let us go through shape related, which we have seen already under factory pattern. Shape is the interface. Draw method. By using shape interface, we are developing three different shapes: circle, square, rectangle. By using shape interface, we are developing three concrete classes. All three concrete classes are one type, that is shape type. All three concrete classes are one type. All three concrete classes are one type. All three concrete classes are one type. Circle, rectangle, square. Circle, rectangle and square. Circle, rectangle and square. Three concrete classes. All are shape type. If multiple concrete classes of one type available, then you can go for factory design pattern. Please observe. Multiple concrete classes of one type. Multiple concrete classes of one type available, then you can go for factory design pattern. For the factory design pattern, condition to be followed is multiple concrete classes, but all should be one type. Here shape is a interface for specifying a type. Shape is an interface for specifying a type. By using shape, we developed three concrete classes: circle, rectangle, and square. Three concrete classes which are of same type. For these three concrete classes, you can go for one factory. That factory can be a part of another factory. If that factory is a part of the another factory, that another factory is called as an abstract factory. Sir, now go to the shape factory. Shape factory. It is a type of abstract factory. Shape factory. Get shape method. Based on the input, you are designing, you are creating an object to a specific class. You are creating one object to specific class. We are creating one object to specific class. Get shape method. In the same way, go to the color. First, the color is the interface. It is used for specifying a type. Color is the interface. It is used for specifying a type. Color set type. In order to specify the type, I am choosing color interface. By using color interface, we are defining three colors. Three concrete objects, all are of color type. Three concrete classes, three different concrete classes, but all are of one type. All are of one type means you can go for again factory design pattern. You can choose one factory for color purpose. Blue, green, red. Three concrete classes. For all these three concrete classes, we can choose. For all these three concrete classes, we can choose. For all these three concrete classes, we can choose one factory pattern. Always remember, if multiple concrete classes of same type available, then you can introduce factory design pattern. Multiple concrete classes which are of same type. 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 Then go for abstract design pattern. So here, three color type concrete classes are there. All three concrete classes are one type, that is color type. Let us introduce factory, color factory. It is also subclass to abstract factory. From abstract factory, two methods are inheriting. So we are implementing second method, get color. We are implementing second method, get color. Based on the color type, we are creating an object to specific class. 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 Red object, green object, blue object. Now try to observe color factory and shape factory. Color factory and shape factory, both are concrete classes or not? Both are of same type or not? Come on. Color factory, shape factory, both are of same type, that is abstract factory. There are two concrete classes which are of same type. For these two concrete classes, you can go for one factory. That factory is for two factories purpose. That is why that factory is called as an abstract factory. Got it or not? Two concrete classes here. You can go for factory design pattern. But these two concrete classes, each concrete class is telling one factory. Each concrete class is specifying one factory. Both the concrete classes are of one type. If both the concrete classes are one type, you can go for factory design pattern. I am applying factory design pattern on two concrete classes. Each concrete class is explaining about one factory. Now we are designing a factory for two factories. Whatever factory you are designing for two factories, that factory is called as an abstract factory. Got it? This is very, very important. Multiple factories of same type. You can go for abstract factory. Multiple classes of same type. You can go for a factory. Multiple classes of same type. You can go for factory. Multiple factories of same type. You can go for another factory, that is called as abstract factory. Got it up? Inside abstract factory, we kept two methods. Get shape and get color. Get shape and get color. So inside a color factory, we are implementing get color, but get shape we are implementing with only written null. It is a color specific. We don't require to take care of shape. Inside a shape factory, we are taking care of get shape, but get color. Get color returning still null. Get color is returning just null. Get color get color. Just to return type is a color and returning a null. Now, for this abstract factory, let us see designing a factory. factory producer. This factory producer, it is producing an object to specific factory by taking a input. Factory producer, it is producing an object to a particular factory based on the input. Actually, factory producer, it is only abstract factory design pattern. Factory producer, what it is doing? It is producing an object to one factory. It is producing an object to one factory by taking a input. Factory producer, it is producing one factory object based on the input. Factory producer having a static get factory method, taking the input. If input is a shape, returning a shape factory object. Color factory object. So actual factory is happening here for the abstract factory, taking the input, developing factory object based on the input. Abstract factory, developing a factory object based on the input. Abstract factory, developing a factory object based on the input. Under factory producer, taking the input, for that input, whichever factory object is suitable, that factory object is creating and returning. Actual abstract factory design is happening in the factory producer. Factory producer is producing an object to a specific factory class. What is the abstract factory? Based on the input, developing one object to a specific factory. What is a factory? Developing an object to a concrete class based on the input. So factory means creating an object to one concrete class based on the input. Abstract factory means developing an object to specific factory based on the input. Yes or no? Developing an object to factory class itself based on the input. What is happening here? In the factory producer, it is producing an object to a specific factory based on the input. Based on the input, it is developing one factory object. In general, factory pattern means developing an object to concrete class based on the input. Abstract factory means developing factory object based on the input. Developing an object to specific factory based on the input. What factory producer is doing? It is producing an object to specific factory based on the input. Yes or no? Now, client should know only factory producer, abstract factory, shape and color. Doesn't require to know remaining things. Whoever using this abstract factory, they should know factory producer, which is producing one abstract factory. Inside abstract factory, there is a get shape method. It is returning a shape. Get color method, returning a color. We will be exposing only factory producer, abstract factory, shape and color. Rest of the things we are not explaining to the client. Client doesn't require to know what are the subclasses available to abstract factory class. What are the subclasses available to color interface? What are the subclasses available to the shape interface? The user of our abstract design pattern doesn't require to know what are the subclasses available to color interface, how those subclasses are developed. User of our abstract factory design pattern doesn't require to know what are the subclasses available in the shape interface, how they have developed. Even what are the subclasses available to the abstract factory. Here for the abstract factory, two subclasses are there. Two subclasses are there. One is guys, user of the abstract factory design. User of the abstract factory, he should know only factory producer, abstract factory, color and shape. He doesn't require to know what are the subclasses developed under color, how those subclasses are developed, what are the subclasses developed under shape, how those subclasses are developed, what are the subclasses developed under abstract factory, and how those developed. He should know only what are the inputs should be supplied to get factory, get color, get shape. Got it or not? Completely. The total implementation we are hiding from the client. Total major implementation we are hiding from the user of our factory design. Our client will not be knowing what are the subclasses developed from the color, what are the subclasses developed from the shape, what are the subclasses developed from abstract factory. In entire JDK, even in Servlet API, JSP API, Spring and Hibernate, in several places, lot of factories are already implemented. We are not worrying about their concrete subclasses. We are worrying about what is the interface, what is the abstract class, what are the methods, what is the input we are supposed to supply. Here, factory producer you should know, abstract factory you should know, color and shape. You don't require to know what are the subclasses of abstract factory, what are the subclasses of color, what are the subclasses of shape. Only designer, whoever designing this abstract factory design pattern, he will be knowing, he is only developing all concrete subclasses. You are simply user. User should know how to get abstract factory. For that purpose, he should know get factory of factory producer. After getting abstract factory, he can call get shape or get color. While calling get shape, it is returning a shape. He should know shape information. While calling get color, he is getting a color. He should know color information. Got it now? Now, let's walk through the client program. This is the end user example. Here, using whatever pattern already developed, the client is using, the user is using whatever pattern already developed. Is getting one factory object from factory producer dot get factory. Is getting one factory object that can be to the shape factory class or to the color factory class. End user doesn't require to know how many subclasses are there to the abstract factory. He has to call get factory by supplying a key. He is getting shape factory object in the form of an abstract factory, but he doesn't require to know for which class object is creating. He doesn't require to know which class object got created. Inside a get factory method, based on the key, object is generating to a particular factory. So here we are supplying a shape as an input, shape factory object. But we know, as we are the developers of the abstract factory design pattern, the user will not be knowing, he will not be concentrating on for which class object created. He is getting shape factory type. Inside a shape factory, there are two methods available. Inside a shape factory, two methods available. He can call one method. Get shape. He is getting a shape object. Is there no? So again get shape, getting a shape object, get shape. See, after getting a shape factory, you can supply a specific shape. Then you can draw. This is completely usage of one pattern inside another pattern. One pattern, that is shape factory pattern. That shape factory, it's a part of the another pattern. That another pattern is called as the abstract factory. For that abstract factory, we are using factory producer, which is producing shape factory based on our input. Based on our input, it is producing a shape factory. After getting a shape factory, you need to supply input for specific shape type. In the same way, let's use abstract factory once again for the color purpose. Get factory, returning. What returning? No idea. Internally it is returning color object, color factory object. Inside a color factory object, we are calling get color, getting one color, filling that one, getting color, filling, get color. It's very important, very important. The end user doesn't require to know what are the subclasses available to abstract factory, what are the subclasses available to the color interface, what are the subclasses available to the shape interface. Color interface, shape interface. Abstract factory. Abstract factory. Now client is not at all aware of what are the subclasses available to the shape interface, what are the subclasses available to the color interface, what are the subclasses available to even abstract factory. Lot of development we hide it to the client. Client is Client is hiding from lot of implementation by the designer. Whoever very strong in the Java technologies, he will be designing a pattern. Whoever users of the major development, they will be using patterns. In JDK, in several places, lot of patterns are there. Even factory and abstract factory also in several places. We are simply users. We are not at all bothering about what are the subclasses to a particular interface, what are the subclasses to a particular abstract class. One more very important point. Abstract factory class. Here we made as a abstract class. Check it out. You can go for interface also. Inside abstract factory, we kept it to abstract methods. If you wanted, you can declare abstract factory as an interface and you can implement, you can declare both the methods. Like a shape is an interface, color is an interface. Abstract factory also you can make as an interface. By using this interface, you are developing a two concrete classes. Shape factory, color factory. By using shape interface, three concrete classes. By using color interface, three concrete classes. By using abstract factory interface, two concrete classes. Option is yours. You can go for abstract class or you can go for interface. Got it? Abstract factory design pattern. This is very important, guys. Which class is containing main method? Three draws and three fills. It's purely based on your requirement. It's purely based on your requirement. How many similar kind of factories are there? Identify similar kind of factories. For all the similar kind of factories, design another factory. Call that another factory the abstract factory. Got it up? What is the next factory? Prototype, very simple one. So what is the general meaning of the prototype? What is the general meaning of the prototype? Nobody? Set of programs. It's not a protocol. Dummy model. Who is that? Dummy model. Almost correct. Replica. Cloned one. Copied one. Model one. Whatever original object is there, for that original object, designing another object with the same content. Content is same. Copying the original object's content into another object, that another object is called as a prototype. Prototype. Whenever you are developing a project, first we'll go for prototype development. We'll check it out whether feasibility is there or not. If prototype is proved like a feasibility is there, then only we'll go for actual project development. In majority of the scenarios, whatever customer is having ideas, those ideas should be experimented whether it is possible or not. So for that purpose, we'll start the prototype development. Once all that ideas are proved, once a prototype is done, then we can go for actual development. In general, assume there is a one original object available. Whatever data is there in the original object, with the same data, designing another object is nothing but a prototype. There is a one original object, some content is there inside that object. With the same content, designing another object is nothing but prototype. Prototype. Understood what is a prototype? Cloned object, copied object, model object, duplicate object is nothing but prototype design. So is it possible to understand by yourself? You got to know the problem and solution is available. Is it possible to understand the solution? You have a brain also. Is there or not? Problem we understood very well. Solution we have. Brain also we have. Going through the solution by making use of the brain. Understanding solution to reach to the problem. So go through everybody. Try to understand by yourself. Still తీసుకోవాలని క్లాస్ లో So please go through everybody. I'll give 5 more minutes time. Sharpen your brain. So please observe. Simply one interface, prototype, get clone method, return type also, same interface type. Is it possible to choose interface type as a return type to a method? Is it possible to choose interface type itself as a return type? Interface type itself as a return type. Is it possible or? Absolutely possible. I told very clearly. Interface type can be used wherever derived data type is required. You can create even reference variable also to the interface. Return type to a method. Interface type can be return type to a method and even method argument also and even reference variable data type. Get clone method. Come to the employee record. It is implementing prototype. Employee record. Implementing prototype. Inside a employee record, after taking care of attributes of employee, how many attributes are they? 4. Altogether 5 attributes. Altogether 5 attributes. How many constructors? How many constructors? Totally 2 constructors available. No arg constructor and argument constructor. This dot id means global id. This dot id is equal to local id. This dot name is equal to local name. All global attributes are getting initialized through a constructor. Second constructor. So local id, global id. Local id and global id. Local id and global id. Local id and global id. Show data method. It is simply printing all the attributes id colon this dot id comma name colon this dot name comma designation colon this dot designation. Show data is a non-static method. Inside a show data there is a default reference variable this. Wherever you are using global members, non-static members, there and all, this dot id, this dot name, this dot designation. This dot id, this dot name, this dot designation, show data. Then this is the prototype method. Prototype interface containing a getClone method. Check it out. Prototype interface is containing a getClone method. Implementing the getClone method. Inside a getClone method, defining a new employee object. Defining a new employee object by making use of existing objects data. ID means this dot ID. Name means this dot name. Designation means this dot designation. This dot salary. This dot salary. This dot address. This dot address. Using this dot ID, this dot name, this dot designation, this dot salary, this dot across. Return EMP, employee record object, employee record object. In order to develop a duplicate object by making use of existing objects data, you can just call getClone method. You can just call getClone method. Let's go to the demo class. From the console, you can read what is the ID of the employee. From the console, you can read what is the ID of the employee, what is the name of the employee, what is the designation of the employee. Instead of using scanner, you can go for buffered reader also to read the data from the command window. Already we have seen scanner. Did we see or not? No idea. Fine. Enjoy karo. This is one way of reading the data from the command window. Use the buffered reader to read the data from the command window. System.in reading the data from the command window. Define a buffered reader object. Reader ID. Read the name. Before reading the name, it is asking to enter the name. Whatever name we are entering, same is reading. Designation, address, salary. After reading the data, you can create an employee record object. It is the original employee record object. Original employee record object. Employee record object. Employee record object. Employee record object. Then show data. This is the original employee record object. So instead of hard coding ID, name, designation, address, we are reading ID, name, designation, address from the command window. While running a program from the command window, we are supplying what is the ID value, what is the name value, designation, address, whatever we are reading with that, creating an employee record object, and we are calling show data. This is the original object. For this original object, how to get a prototype? For this original object, how to get the prototype? I am calling getClone method. getClone method is available or not? Come on. I am calling getClone method. What getClone method is returning? getClone method internally creating a new employee record object by making use of current employee object's data. Inside a getClone method, ID is nothing but this dot ID. That this is nothing but EMP1 or not? Come on. Name, this dot name, EMP1 dot name. Designation, this dot designation, EMP1 dot designation. Got it all? Whatever data available in the EMP1, with the data, new object is generated. That new object is returning to EMP2. EMP1 is pointing to original object. EMP2 pointing to the cloned object, to prototype object. EMP2 pointing to the cloned prototype object. That EMP2 object content is nothing but EMP1 object content. That it all. Whatever data we stored in the EMP1, with the same data EMP2 is developing. EMP2 is a prototype object. EMP2 is a cloned object. EMP2 is a copied object. You can go for show data. Cloned object, prototype demo. Enter ID, enter name, enter designation, software, enter address. It is asking us to enter data whatever is required to the EMP1. You are taking the data whatever is required to the EMP1, then creating a EMP1. For that EMP1, developing EMP2 as a prototype. EMP2 will be coming under prototype. EMP2 is a duplicate of EMP1. Salary. Two times to show data method we call. First time is for the original object. Second time is for the cloned object. First time is for the original object. Second time is to the cloned object. You can see very simple designing a prototype design pattern. Prototype design pattern will be telling develop another object by making use of data of the current object. Whatever object is there, inside that object whatever data is there, with the same data you have to develop another object. Here EMP1 pointing to original object, EMP2 pointing to cloned object, like a prototype object. Developing another object with the same content. Developing another object with the same content. Content is same. So we call show data method two types. EMP1 dot show data, EMP2 dot show data. EMP1 dot show data, original data whatever we supplied from the command window. EMP2 dot show data, the complete data copied from EMP1. EMP2 data is completely copied from the EMP1. Yes or no? EMP2 data is nothing but EMP1 data. So how we are getting EMP2? Calling get clone. Inside a get clone method, are you developing a new employee object or not? We are developing a new employee object by supplying EMP1 data only. ID means this dot ID. That this is nothing but EMP1. EMP1 dot ID, EMP1 dot name, EMP1 dot salary. Whatever data is there in the EMP1, with the same data, we are developing another object that is referred by EMP2. That another object is a prototype object. Whatever content, whatever data is available in the EMP1 with the same data, another object, entirely a new object. Another object, entirely a new object. Get clone method, returning. Get clone method, returning cloned object, duplicate object, copied object. It's a new object, but it is getting the content of the old object. Whatever data is available in the EMP1, same data copied into new object. Please understand. Enter ID. Our program, it is asking, give some data to create a employee record object by using system.in. In means input to the program. Right from the day one we were using system.out. Out means giving output from the program. Sorry. Enter name, designation, address, salary, initially our program is creating employee record object with the data whatever we are supplying. For the same employee record object, designing prototype object. That prototype object is cloned object. Understanding?